All right, family. Today is Friday, September 22nd. We are here for day 3 and the last day of our free Forex basic bootcamp. All right, we've been going real deep into basic Forex knowledge, understanding what Forex is all about. You know what I mean? I've seen some people actually make money off of this. Not the intention, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if it happened, it happened. I've seen somebody pass the funded account off of this bootcamp. That is absolutely insane. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Understand that the knowledge that is been given out during this boot camp, not nothing to take lightly, but take for granted. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't even dug into specific strategies that I use on how to make money. I'm just going over the basic shit. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that people are taking advantage of that and making major money off of it is absolutely insane. All right. We're here for day 3. You feel what I'm saying? We did all the hard shit for day 1 and day 2, as far as going through terminology, understanding all the different trading sessions and everything that has anything to do with trading. We done went over that already. All right. Now's the day for us to actually start trading. You feel what I'm saying? So what we're going to do today is, like, once again, I'm going to share my screen onto my laptop from my phone. Okay. I'm going to walk y'all through Metatrader 5, how to navigate through things. You feel what I'm saying? How to pop trades, how to pop buys and sells. Okay. How to read the metrics that are on Metatrader 5, okay, and go through questions and stuff like that. I'll teach you how to manage, calculate y'all risk, calculate y'all reward by lot sizes. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a calculator online that I use to calculate all that for me type shit. I don't never do that hard math shit by myself. I'm gonna put y'all on game on all that. All right. From there, I'm gonna teach y'all how to fund up your live account. All right. I'm not telling anybody to do that right now. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just putting this in the tutorial for if you guys are officially ready to start trading by yourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna teach y'all how to create an account, also how to withdraw money, because there's a lot of speculation about how we put our money in and take our money out. So I want to show you the process behind that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna walk through y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I'm gonna give y'all a couple resources, because after that, that'll be pretty much the end of the video. We'll go over questions, comments, and concerns, things of that nature. I'll give y'all different resources that y'all can pay attention to after the boot camp of Forex or something that you want to take advantage of. I'll give you all the information that I took advantage of to get to where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? From babypips.com to ICT to different books and PDFs and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much. I didn't read a million different things, but I read about 4 or 5 different things that put me to where I'm at today. That's all I needed to see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put y'all on those. There, we'll do a review of everything we went over on the boot camp and call this shit. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing started, y'all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and live show going. All right, so once again, y'all, we here for day 3 of our boot camp. All right, practical trading and next steps. All right, demo trading. We're gonna do a little bit of demo work today while the market's still open. All right, we're gonna get y'all right with brokers and accounts, give y'all different resources, and then we'll go ahead and call this shit a night. All right, so let's go ahead. So from yesterday's session, we should already have $1,000 demo accounts set up through the broker NVFX. Okay, I walked everybody how to do that yesterday. It's either you did it on the call with me as I was walking you through it, or you did it on your own time like I told you. I told y'all to make sure that everybody has their account set up before today's call so we can just run through this. All right. Today we're going to go into the live markets, all right, to learn how to navigate through Metatrader 5, how to take a trade, use stop losses and take profits, and how to manage your money wisely. All right. So let's go ahead and slide the MetaTrader to start learning how to trade. So what I'm about to do is go to the next slide. We'll save this part. We'll over this in a second.
You want some cars?
Yeah. But for right now, what I'm about to do is I'm about to go ahead and share my screen on here. All right. So let me use this little app. Let's get this thing going. You also get on trading view here. One second, y'all. Still got to log into the damn demo account. Patient with me, family, while I'm getting this thing to show. All right, but what y'all see right now, where I'm pulling up on my screen, is the markets. All right, so if you don't know anything about TradingView, you should go ahead and get this downloaded on your phone or have this downloaded on your laptop or whatever the case is. Have this website ready to go. This is the website that you'll be using to analyze your charts and see what type of trades you want to take. Okay. See, we just pulled this up right here. What I'm about to do for the time being is pay attention to whatever I want to see if I can get y'all. Okay, so while I'm getting this set up to get my machine squared, we're going to go through these markets and see what's going on. As you can see, you know what I'm saying, there's really no volatility going on. What happened like yesterday, shit like this. What's going on today? This is what I mean when I say there's no volatility behind prices, no movement because of what time it is. Okay, but it's all good. Give me 1 second, y'all. I already have an idea of what I'm going to put y'all in position for. I'm going to tell y'all right now, but I'm going to look out get y'all in position. I was looking for this earlier. This CAD JPY. I'm going to tell y'all to put a specific limit down here. I'm going to put y'all on game on something. Everybody see this little box right here I have highlighted. This is where I'm waiting for price to come to get everybody in position for. All right, so I'm going to go over that a little bit more in a second.
The second Hispanic Heritage Festival of the Carolinas is happening at short.
Okay, we should all be able to see my screen. Can everybody see my phone and this Metatrader over here to the right? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see this. 1 in the chat if you can see that nice and clear. Showski. All right, so let's do something like this. See if this works. See if this works. All right, so what I'm doing right now, you know what I mean? First of all, this is your main page right here. So whenever you pull up your $1,000 demo account, it's gonna look something like this. Before we even look to pop a trade, let's go through Metatrader. Okay, let's go through this. And my phone locked. 1 second. Let's go through this so everybody understands exactly what you're looking at right here. Okay. So once again, this is your main page right here. This is your trade page. You know what I'm saying? As you can see your balance up top. You can see your equity. You can see your free margin. Once again, balance is how much money you have in your account, period. You know what I'm saying? Equity is how much money that you have if you close all current positions. As you can see, you don't have any current positions open yet. So the equity and the balance is the exact same thing. However, if I had a trade open and say, for example, I was negative $5, then the equity will be at $995. And that will always fluctuate as long as I'm inside of a trade. Okay. The free margin is how much margin I have to take advantage of a trade. We'll go over that in a second. Okay. This is your trade section. Okay. From here all the way to the top, all the way in the bottom left. All right, you have your quotes. Okay. This is your main page for where you're going to be paying attention, or you know what I mean, trading whatever pairs that you trade. Okay. So it comes default with some of the major pairs off here off the flat. We got Euro USD, GBP USD, USD CHF, etc., etc. Okay. Whatever pair that you trade, that's 100% up to you and you know what I mean, your analysis and whatnot. Okay. I trade every single one of these pairs, but that's 100% up to you which one of these you're going to be trading. I'm going to walk y'all through a specific pair and whatnot. Okay. As y'all can see, it says, let's pay attention to the top one, Euro USD. Okay. Top it says Euro USD. To the right, we got two numbers that are fluctuating. Okay. And they keep turning red and they keep turning blue. First things first, understand that if your numbers are fluctuating like this, if you got red and blue, that simply means that the market is open right now. Okay. If the shit is red, that means that at that time, price is going down. If it's blue, at that time, it means price is going up. Very, very simple. Okay. But you have two different numbers, right? It says L, it says H. You have two different numbers that are fluctuating. And the difference between these numbers are, you know what I mean, they're small, but they vary depending on what pair it is. Okay. This is the spread that we've been talking about. Okay. Understand that one of these prices is your ask price, and one of this price is your bid price. Okay. This translates to spread. Okay. I keep letting my phone lock. My apologies. This translates to spread. Okay. So you don't need to let this shit confuse you. You feel what I'm saying? You don't need to be all in here thinking that you have to worry about these big ass numbers or you have to sit here and add this shit up or whatever the case is, because you really don't. In all actuality, all you need to understand, when I'm pulling up my charts, I promise you I'm not paying attention to these numbers. I'm not. I'm just pulling up my chart and I'm popping buy or sell. These numbers come into play, right, when you start paying attention to your spread, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click Euro USD, okay? You see, when you click Euro USD, you have a whole bunch of different options that you can take advantage of. What's going on? What's going on? Hold on 1 second. Oh, damn. They fucked up. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. Popping up right now. Boom. All right. Going back to what I was just saying, right? If we click Euro USD, you feel what I'm saying? You're going to get a whole bunch of different options right here that you can take advantage of, okay? You have trade, which simply means we're going to go ahead and pop a trade, okay? You have chart, which means we're going to take a look at the chart, okay? You have details, which, to be honest, you don't need to know nothing about. And you have statistics, which, to be honest, you don't need to know nothing about. Of course, delete is very self-explanatory, okay? So the only two things that you want to worry about for real is going to be trade and it's going to be chart, okay? Trade, of course, to pop a buy, pop a sell. Chart, to take a look at the chart, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is look at the chart. Before we pop any trades, we're going to look at charts. Everybody click chart. And once we click chart, as you can see, we have, you know what I mean, chart, right? We have our chart. This is exactly what we're trading off of, okay? If you're looking at trading view, right, this will be the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? This will be the exact same thing that we're looking at. You're just trying, the only difference between trading view and Metatrader is that this is the app that you're popping the trades off of. You know what I'm saying? Trading view is simply the markup price or whatever the case is. Come up with your analysis, figure out why you're buying or why you're selling, okay? You see, we have a whole bunch of different little options over here, okay? First thing that I want y'all to pay attention to up top, starting off all the way up top, is going to be that M15, okay? That M15, what do you think that stands for? Somebody holler at me real quick. What do you think the M15 stands for?
Time frame. No.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what it stands for. It stands for your time frame. M15, the M stands for minute. Okay. But as you can see right now, we're looking at a 15-minute time frame. Every single candlestick that we're looking at right now represents 15 minutes worth of time. Okay. If we click this M15 up top, you can see that we have a whole bunch of different options that we can choose from as far as time frames go. And if we click the three dots all the way in the top right, we get even more options for time. Okay, so I can look at the time from 1 minute time frame, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? I can go to the 1 hour, 2, 4, 8 hours, 16. Right? I can look at the daily, weekly, monthly. You know what I mean? So whatever time frame you want to look at, it is here. We on that 1 minute. My scalpers be looking at the 1 minute time frame. You know what I mean? Whatever time frame you want to pay attention to when it comes to how you're trading, that's what you pay attention to here. Okay, go through, navigate through all your different time frames, figure out how you want to trade, what you want to do, how you want to pay attention to price, whatever. Okay. Back to the 1 minute. Okay. Now, next to M5 or M15, next to that time frame, you have this little pointer icon right here. This pointer icon is to simply help you identify price points. It's going to be very important in a second. Okay. But if we sit here and click that, see, I get this little pointer where I can sit here and, you know what I mean, pretty much identify exactly where price is at. We sit here and look to the right as I move my pointer, so does that little white box, which is telling me exactly what price point I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Which is very, very important when it comes to typing in your parameters, stop losses, and take profit. Okay. So this will come in handy in 1 second. Okay. Next to that pointer indicator, we have the F. That stands for indicators. Okay. So if you was to hit this F, you would type the trade with indicators, you feel what I'm saying? You just hit main window, hit this plus sign, and it comes with all these indicators that you can take advantage of. All right. So like I was telling y'all on yesterday's call, I don't use indicators and I will never teach anybody how to use an indicator. Okay. But if that's something that you want to take advantage of, by all means, do your own due diligence on indicators. Figure out which one you want to take advantage of and add that to your chart to help that with your analysis. Okay. All the indicators are there. From there, right next to the indicator is going to be these little shapes. All right. This is tools that help you mark up your chart. Okay. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different things that I can put on here. I can throw a line on my chart, right? Line up here just to help me, you know what I mean, pinpoint shit. I can throw a rectangle on here, you know what I mean, to help me identify my gaps or whatever I want to pay attention to. Okay. I can put a trend line on here. A lot of people trade off of trend lines, right? So whatever you want to put on your chart that help you pay attention to price, as far as drawing, is going to be in here. Okay, it's going to be in here in your objects. They have plenty of objects for you to take advantage of, even some shit that I don't even know about. You know what I mean, so it's a lot of shit in here that if you want to take advantage of, be right here for objects to help you mark up your chart. Pretty much the same thing as trading view. You know what I mean? All right. Then we have these icons over here. Okay. We got this little clock icon. All right. We got this little block icon. Clock. We got the block. All right. The clock simply represents you being able to place what's called a pending order. Okay. Buy limits, sell limits, buy stops, and sell stops. Okay. So a pending order, I want everybody to be paying attention, just write this down or whatever the case is, right? Support. A pending order is pretty much when you're trying to, when you say, for example, like you're trying to be patient with price. You know what I'm saying? You come to the conclusion, you come up with a whole analysis, and you're like, all right, when price gets to this area right here, because remember we was going over support and resistance yesterday, right? So just for an easy analysis, right? Everybody see this resistance right here at this red line, all right? That I'm moving. We delete this one up. All right. We got this red line right here. That's obvious resistance right here. Okay. Price comes up here, act like it can't break on top. So me as a trader, you feel what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here and stare at this chart and wait for price to get all the way up there for me to pop my sell. I could be busy. I could miss this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So the whole goal of a pending order is for you to place an order so that when price gets to the area that you wanted to get to, it'll put you in the trade that you wanted to be in, hands free. Okay. So say for example, when price gets up to this red line, I want to sell, but I'm not going to sit here and wait for price to get there. I would hit my clock. I see how I can drag this. Okay. See how it says buy limit as of right now. If I move it to above where price is at, that's going to change into a sell limit. Okay. And that's what you want it to be. If we're talking about, I want to sell price. Okay. I'll put a sell limit all the way up here. You notice how as I'm moving this red line, I have this price point all the way to the right that's moving along with it. Okay. That's the exact price point where it's going to let me in. Okay. So say, for example, I want to enter a trade right there. I'm not going to sit here and wait for price to get here. I will put a sell limit right there. Okay. So I will hit here and do this. You see how at the bottom, let me move this room. And here at the bottom, we have SL and TP. You already know what that stands for, stop loss and take profit. Okay. So if I want to go ahead and put in my stop loss, I can hit that button. And now my stop loss can be adjusted simply by moving a line. Okay. So if I'm selling, that means that I want price to go down. And I don't want price, if I'm in a sell, I don't want price to go no higher than, say, this area right here. If it goes higher than that, then I lose my trade. I'm wrong. Okay. So that's where I put my stop loss at. Right. Then my take profit. Where would I want to take my money at? Right. Well, shit, I expect for price to come all the way down here. Wow, that's another area of support. You know what I mean? So why not take profit right here? Okay. So I'll put my take profit right there. I will hit this little arrow sign right beside it. Once you hit the arrow sign, this is confirming your order. So it's telling you the exact price point where you put your line at for where you want to enter, the price point for the stop loss you put, to take profit. That's what you want to do. You'll hit place. Okay. Once you hit place, you can see all the way at the top, this red line right here that says sell limit. Okay. That's exactly where I'm going to enter if price gets all the way up there. If price pulls all the way up to this red line, it will automatically enter me in for a sell. My stop loss will be right here, which means that if price goes above, price goes or hits my stop loss, it will take me out the trade with however much money that I lost. Okay. And my take profit is all the way down here, which means that if I'm right and price hits my sell limit, activates me, and sells all the way down, I'll get taken out with my profit. Okay. So that is a sell limit in essence. Okay. A buy limit is the same thing, but vice versa. Say, for example, I would want to wait for, say, for example, I would want to wait for price to get down to like, let me delete the sell. Say, for example, I've been waiting for price to get down to there, right? Because this is support, right? Price came down here acting like it couldn't break, right? So this is support. Say, for example, I didn't want to sit here and wait for this shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I know that if price gets down there, I want to get in for the buy. I just may be at work or something like that. You know what I mean? I may not be able to catch it. I will hit this little timestamp. That is your pending order, right? I'll put it right down here where I will want to be put in for the buy at, okay? Of course, down there you have SL and TP. If you want to move your SL, do you have to cancel the entire trade or can you just drag it? No, you can drag it. Okay, I got you in 1 second. All right, I got you. You can just move that shit. That's the beauty of MT5. Okay, MT5 is way better than MT4. All right, I got y'all. Buy limit right down here. Say, for example, I wanted to enter a buy all the way down here, but I may not be looking at my phone to enter it. I'll put a pending order down here. Buy limit. So if price comes down here, it'll activate me in for the buy. SL down there, I'll click SL. Now this red line pops up. This is where I want to put my stop loss at, not this skew. Where would I want to put my stop loss at? If I'm buying, I want price to go up. So that means that, say a price comes down here to like this area, that means that 9 times out of 10, I'm wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's support, remember? So if price goes below that support, that means that I'm probably wrong on the trade, okay? So that's where I put my stop loss at. Take profit, I want it to buy up to where? Maybe this resistance area up here. You know what I'm saying? Take it up there. So I'll put in my stop loss, my limit, my stop loss, and my take profit. I'll hit that, hit the arrow, make sure everything lines up how I want it to line up. I will hit place. Okay. Now on my chart, I have that buy limit right down there. Okay. If it comes down there, it'll activate me in for that buy. Okay. My stop, if I lose the trade, if it goes down there and hits that red line, I'll get taken out with however much money I made. And if it gets up there to that TP, it's going to take me out with however much money that I made. Okay. That's what a pending order is. It's just something for you to not have to sit here and wait for charts. Okay. What I'm about to do right now is tell y'all the market execution. So I want everybody, right, to go to your Euro USD chart. Okay, because I see a potential trade that can happen right now. Eventually make a couple profit, fake dollars. Right. So I want everybody to go to Euro USD. Okay. I want you to go ahead and hit trade. Okay. I'm going to break down this screen in a second, but I want everybody to enter the trade now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop a, you know what I mean? I pop a little 50-cent sell just for the sake of the call, just so we can see a little bit of profit. Make sure it says market execution. I'll give y'all a stop loss and TP in a second, but for right now, I'm going to pop a 50-cent sell and I'm going to hit sell by market. Okay. So I just entered a sell for Euro USD. Okay. Notice how my balance automatically went from 1,000 to what? 996. Why? That's that spread. That's that broker. You do what I'm saying? It cost me $4 at the end of this up. Okay. Now, what is my equity? Right? My equity is the floating profit, right? How much money would I have if I closed all these trades right now? Okay. So I have one entry that's negative 450. My equity is 991. Okay. That will fluctuate as price fluctuates. You can see this motherfucker is not moving at all. This is what I was talking about when I say that the market slows down Friday afternoon, which is why you don't want to trade Friday afternoon. But just for the sake of the call, showing y'all how to pop trades and whatnot. Okay. After 5, you won't be able to do this until Sunday. Well, I wanted to run this call now so I can show you. You know what I'm saying? This will move sooner or later. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, this will get to doing with something. But as of right now, she's not doing anything. Okay. Then we have margin. Okay. Margin is how much money that the broker pretty much put aside for you to be inside this trade. Remember that, you know what I mean? When you're trading with money, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to have as much money as people think you do. This is what leverage is for. The higher your leverage that you put on your trading account, which I put 1 to 500 for y'all, you know what I'm saying? It means you're able to leverage 500 times or whatever balance that you have. You know what I'm saying? So in order for me to be inside of this trade, the broker set aside $106 of my $996. Okay. That means that out of my $996, I have $883 left to trade with. Right. So if I wanted to go pop another trade, say, for example, I come back to Euro USD and I pop another sell. right? So I'm gonna pop another 50-cent sell. Everybody see where it says sell is at the top left? I'm gonna go ahead and press that. So I'm gonna press sell again. You notice how what changes? First thing that changes is my equity, right? Because now I'm negative, more money. I have more negative drawdown, right? So in turn, this is going to fluctuate as this profit goes up or down. Also understand that every single trade that you pop, if you did not notice by now, every single trade that you pop, you're going to be red before you are blue. You're going to be in drawdown before you are in profit. That's just how this shit goes. So don't ever expect you to pop a trade and you're instantaneously in profit. Before you go blue, you are going to be red. You have to deal with spread. You have to deal with how much it costs for this trade to get popped. You know what I'm saying? So you will always be red before you get blue. Equity change, right? Because I'm in more drawdown. Once again, as this fluctuates, so will the equity. But now you see how what changed. Instead of me just having they took off $100, right? Now they put aside $212 of my 992. Means that I have $765 left out of my 992 to pop trades with. Okay, so this is what's called free margin. This is how much money I have left out of my account to be able to pop trades with. Once again, as this profit fluctuates, so will all of these numbers. Okay, and then finally we have margin level percentage, which measures how healthy your account is. Okay, so the higher this number is, the more room that you have to pop trades, the healthier your account is. You're farther away from blowing your account. If this starts getting below 200, right, and then below 100, you know what I mean? This is when shit starts hitting the fan. You don't want it to get below 200 for real. That's really the main rule when it comes to keeping this margin level healthy. You know what I mean? They say that 200, you don't never want, that's the lowest you want it to go. You'll notice that if this ever gets below 100, like how I did on the call for y'all yesterday, everything in this motherfucker will turn red. That's what's called a margin call. That means that you're in too much drawdown. You're taking too much heat for what your account size is. Okay, so sooner or later, if you start seeing too much drawdown, you will eventually get automatically taken out by the broker with, you know what I mean, damn near nothing left in your account. While margin level is margin level percentage is very, very important. Make sure that this number stays healthy so that you know that you're nowhere close to blowing your account. All right. Broker cannot fuck with you if this margin level percentage stays healthy. Okay. But once again, prices are moving. Now, this is that, you know what I mean, Friday afternoon bullshit. I was hoping for price to start selling a little bit from where she's at right now. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all can literally look at this 1 minute time frame and see how slow price is moving right now. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully I was able to get in here as well because I am expecting a little bit of bearish momentum. You can see how price is trying to move in my direction. Now, one thing I want everybody to pay attention to is these two lines right here, okay? Everybody see how we have a green line right here. We have a red line right here. This is that spread that we was talking about. This is your ask price versus your bid price, okay? So you have to understand why this is important. Once again, if I come back to my home screen and I look at Euro USD, all these numbers is, you know what I mean, this line. This line, these two lines are a visual representation of these numbers, which is why I don't care about reading them. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to understand spread, I don't give a fuck about all these number shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make it easier on myself and just simply go look at the spread, look visually, so I can see how thick the spread is. I can see how thin it is, right? So this is important because the thicker the spread is, or the bigger the spread is, the harder it is for you to get in profit. What do I mean by that? Everybody see my two sell entries right here. I have a sell right here, 50-cent sell entry. I have a 50-cent sell entry right here. Okay. What makes this important is what the spread comes into play. The red line represents the sell price, right? It represents your excuse me, your ask price, right? Ask price means the sell price, which means that in order for me to get in profit, this red line has to get below my sell entries. Okay. This red line has to get below my sell entries. So you can see how price is getting below it now, but you'll notice how one of my entries isn't in profit yet. Why is it not in profit yet? Even though this one of these entries right here, like the candle is below my entry, right? Why am I not in profit yet though? Because the spread has to clear your entry. The spread has to clear your entry. So now you can see why the thinner the spread is, right? the more quicker you are to get in profit, the less the broker gets off your trade. You get what I'm saying? So I'm still sitting right here. Price is trying to dance with my entry, and yet I'm not in profit yet. I'm still negative $3 on the entry where price is at right now. Still negative 3. Why? When price is below my shit. Look how price is really dumping now. Am I in profit yet? Still negative $2. This is the spread. You know what I'm saying? The spread is important because the thinner it is, the easier it is for you to get in profit. Family, if this spread was thinner than what it is right now, you would see a blue screen right now on this first entry. But because the spread has to clear my entries for the sale, I will not be in profit until both of these lines, particularly the red, gets below both of my sell. That's when you will start to see my screen turn blue. Until then, this motherfucker will stay red. Okay? And vice versa for a buy. You feel what I'm saying? So say, for example, I wanted to buy something, like go to another chart real quick and just random shit real quick. I'm not telling y'all to do this. But look at this right here, family. Does everybody see that? Look at this spread. Right? Look how thick this motherfucker is. Let's go back to Euro USD real quick. Look how thin this one is. Okay? Look how thick this motherfucker is. All right? So you can start to see the difference in different pairs that give you different spreads. You feel what I'm saying? And understanding that if I wanted to pop a buy right the fuck now, say for example, I wanted to buy this bitch, I'm gonna pop a buy. All right. It put me in for a fucking buy. Notice how price is all the way down here. But it put me in where? All the way up here. Why? That's the fucking spread. And in order for me to get in profit, now that I'm talking about a buy, this green line, which is the bid price, has to get above my buy entry. That's when I would get in profit. Until then, I will not be in profit. So we sit here looking at this. You know what I'm saying? Euro USD price just bought up a little bit more. She ain't going nowhere yet. Euro USD ain't doing nothing. But AUDCHF, the bot that I just popped, now she's making her way up to the entry. But once again, I will not be in profit until the spread clears it. Okay? So that's the importance of spread. If everybody understands the importance of spread and why that is important as far as like you being instantly in profit or whatever the case is, drop a 1 in the chat and let me know that makes sense. Cody. All right. Yo, we are watching all this move, watching all this fluctuate. So once again, the whole purpose of trading, right, is to be able to predict where price is going to go before it goes there, right? So I'm sitting here popping sales on Euro USD with the expectation that this motherfucker will give me some bearish momentum to get somewhere down here, whatever the case is, wherever I want to take my money at. You know what I'm saying? But I'm selling with the expectation I will see bearishness before the bearishness comes into the market. And obviously by now you should know that the lower, say I'm right on this motherfucker, farther price goes below my entry, the more money that I make. Which is why you got to figure out what type of trader you want to be, right? If you want to be a scalper, the person that gets in and out, you'll probably sell it right there and take your money somewhere right here. You know what I'm saying? You'll get a smaller amount of money because you're in and out. You're not catching as big of a move, but that's just your trading style, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You're incorporating less risk, right? Versus somebody that may be a day trader. We're going to hold this a little bit longer to potentially get all the way down here. You know what I mean? Maybe even all the way down here type shit. You know what I mean? That's what a day trader would be on. I will be trying to catch all these movements, understanding that once again, the farther that price goes below both of my sell entries, the more money that I will make. Okay. So say for example, this bitch just goes crazy and goddamn comes all the way down like here type shit. Say for example, this motherfucker just dumped off right now and came all the way down here. You know how much money you'll see me make on this call in this fake ass account? This motherfucker will be flipped easily. You know what I'm saying? So just understanding that is how you make your money. You know what I'm saying? Predict where price is going to go before it gets there. Pop a buy or sell depending on which way you want to see the market go. If I want to see the market go down, I'm going to pop a sell. See how price is struggling to get above where it's at. That's why I told everybody to pop a sell where price is at right now. If this wasn't a Friday, I'll be telling my team to get in. I'll tell my team to sell Euro USD. We'll make money right now in my real account. You know what I mean? But let's continue going through everything on here to make sure we're all squared away with Metatrader 5. So coming back to quotes, right? Okay. Quotes is your main page. You know what I'm saying? This is your main page, your watch list for the pairs that you want to trade. Okay. It's adjustable by looking at that pencil in the top right. You hit that pencil in the top right. Now, if you want to goddamn delete anything or whatever the case is, say for example, some shit up here that I don't fuck with, I just simply click whatever I don't fuck with. I'll hit the trash can and it'll get rid of it. Very, very simple, right? Top left little button, this little shit up here, right? It just gives you a simplified versus advanced look at price and the spreads, ask versus bid price. You know, so if I look at this, you find I'm saying you can simply see bid price, ask price, and what price did for the day. Is she up for the day? Is she down for the day? So the day's percentage, it shows you that Euro USD is negative 0.11% for the day. That's all that's telling you. Is a bullish day or is it a bearish day? All right. I don't really care for none of that. I simply keep it right here simply because. But if you like that basic view, by all means, rock out how you want to rock out. All right. And then if there's something up here that you don't see, but that you want to trade, for example, I don't see NZDCHF up here, New Zealand dollar against the Chef Joe, right? If I don't see that pair up here, that's something that I want to trade, but I don't see it on my watch list. I will come up there to where it says enter symbol for search. Once you click that, you get everything that this broker has to offer as far as what you can trade. So taking a quick look through everything that you can trade when it comes to this broker. Start off with your cryptos. You know what I'm saying? There's a million different cryptos you can trade. Once again, this boot camp was based on currency pairs, but understand that you can trade the same way that I'm putting y'all on game on how to trade currency pairs. You can do this with cryptocurrencies. You can do this with stocks. You don't just have to be an investor anymore. You can trade stocks and make your money 10 times faster. You know what I'm saying? You can do this on commodities, right? Gold, silver, platinum, things of that nature. You can do it on indices like the NASDAQ, the S&P, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So just taking a quick glance at every crypto that they got, you know what I'm saying? They got everything from Cardano, the Dodge, you know what I mean? The Dash, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they got Ethereum up here, Litecoin, right? They even got Shiba Inu up here. Remember when Shiba was going crazy? You know what I'm saying? Of course, they got Ripple, Bitcoin, you know what I mean? So everything that you want to trade, all the big cryptos, all the small cryptos, they up here. You know what I'm saying? From here, the EU shares, right? So here are your Euro shares or different European stocks. You know what I'm saying? Volkswagen, Adidas, BMW, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to trade stocks, once again, you can do that. Forex crosses. Remember what your cross pairs are. Any pair that does not have anything to do with that US dollar. You know what I'm saying? So now you have all your cross currency pairs right here. Anything that does not have anything to do with the US dollar would be here in your cross currency pairs. I was just saying that I did not see NZDCHF on there. Everybody see at the bottom how NZDCHF rests right there. I want to add that to my watch list. I will simply click that plus sign right beside that, John. You see it disappears. Now it's on my watch list. Okay. Keep going through what they got. They got all the exotic pairs. So remember how I told y'all that some brokers will allow you to trade some exotic pairs, but every single one won't have all of them. There's like 600 different exotic pairs, whatever the case is, right? You can see this is a whole bunch of shit that we don't trade. I don't trade any of this. You know what I'm saying? These are shits with developing countries, developing economies, so their money ain't moving like that. You see, you got shit like the euro versus the Hong Kong dollar, the euro versus the Danish krone, the Canadian dollar versus the Singapore Joan, right? You got the South African rand. You know what I'm saying? Norwegian krone. You know what I mean? Hungarian. You got the Israeli shekel, the peso Joan. You know what I'm saying? Singapore dollars, well, whatever you want to trade, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of that shit right here. Do I recommend you trading this? No. But, you know what I mean? Y'all take y'all trade careers how y'all want to take it. You know what I'm saying? From there, you have your majors. You already know what some majors are. All right. There's only one right here for some reason, but it'll probably be later on down the list. NZD USD is right here. Okay. Your pro crosses. Okay. This broker offers pro. Okay. To be honest, I don't really truly know what the difference between their pro pairs and the regular pairs are. That's why I just trade the regular pairs. But if you want to do your due diligence on what the Forex pro cross pairs are, by all means, do your due diligence. To me, there is no difference. I'm just the exact same price action. So I just trade the regular pairs, not the pro. Okay. And every broker doesn't do something like this too, as far as giving you different options, pro and shit like that. And this is only for the specific broker. Okay. From here, we got the Forex, more pros, right? But your major pairs, you notice how all these your majors. Remember that your majors are your US dollar pairs, right? So you got that right there. Okay. And we have bar. To be honest, I don't know what that is either. So we're just gonna stay away from that, right? You have your futures. Okay. Your dollar index. Remember how I was just showing y'all the DXY yesterday and how that correlates with, right? How that correlates with anything that the dollar is doing, okay, or anything that your major pairs are doing, right? So not only can you use that to analyze your chart, but you can trade the dollar as well. Simply the dollar, right? Just the dollar. You can trade that right here. Okay. From there, you have different indexes, okay, or indices, right? This is what I was talking about. This is the big ballpark right here. You're talking about where you can make a lot of money and lose a lot of money really, really, really fast. This is where it's at. You feel what I'm saying? Your indices are no joke. I need everybody to stay the fuck away from indices until you have a clear understanding with for it. You know what I'm saying? Master currency pairs first, then come to indices because these shits right here move. These are your major, major, major indexes. You see, you have your Nasdaq up here, your S&P. You know what I mean? You got your Euro stocks. You know what I mean? You got Japan up here. You got the Dow Jones up here. You know what I mean? Germany 40. These are the very, very, very strong tech companies. Okay, that are fucking with New York Stock Exchange and whatnot. There's a lot of money circulating through it. You can trade these as well. A lot of traders' favorites are the Nasdaq, the S&P, and US 30. You'll see a lot of traders fuck with as far as MC traders go. They love Nasdaq, the S&P, and US 30. But once again, please start off with your currency pairs and then make your way over here as you get there. Okay, this is not nothing to play with over here. You'll lose everything you own over here real fast. Okay. Here we got some metals. All right. So remember, I told y'all we can trade copper, we can trade silver, gold, right? Platinum. All right. These are different commodities or metals that we are able to trade and make money off of. Okay. From here, you got your mini pairs. Your mini pairs are simply for, and only some brokers offer this, but mini pairs are simply for if you have like a baby account. I'm talking about, say, for example, I blow my account down to $2, $3. All right, well, you'll still have an opportunity to slowly but surely make some money back. You know what I'm saying? Most brokers won't allow you the opportunity to place a trade with $1, $2, $3. But some brokers give you mini pairs. You know what I'm saying? Mini pairs, I can be in this bitch with $1 and pop a few cents and see if it goes. You feel what I'm saying? Your money will move a lot slower because it's many, but at the same time, it gives traders an opportunity to trade with baby accounts and or pop big ass lot size with whatever the account. So say for example, I got this $1,000 account. With this shit right here, you feel what I'm saying? I can pop me a fucking $20, $30 lot size. You know what I mean? When I can't do that with regular currency pairs because of the way that the pip movement moves on these pairs versus regularly. Okay, so if you have a baby account, if you ever blew your account, this is where you will come to still be able to trade. Okay. Here you got your US shares. These are more United States stocks that you can trade. Of course, you got Apple, Amazon, Bank of America, you know what I mean, Chevron, Google, IBM, things of that nature. You know what I mean? You got a whole bunch of different shit over here. McDonald's, Microsoft, Netflix, whatever. So it's all here. Whatever you want to trade, you can rock out with. And you got your energies all the way down at the bottom. So now you can start fucking with oil, gas. You know what I'm saying? If you want to trade that, that's all on you as well. You know what I'm saying? So once again, this boot camp was based on currency pairs. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be sticking with all your pairs right here. You know what I'm saying? Getting with whatever pair you want to trade and rock out with that. You know what I mean? But whatever pair that you do not see on your watch list. So say for example, I'll give y'all an example of what I be doing, right? This is what I do to get my students in position to make money. Okay. This is why I be saying that with the right person that you're dealing with, you can literally have some real learn while you earn, copy and paste shit. This is what everybody sees me do as far as, you know what I mean, making my money. See, I post about signals chats, you know what I mean? My signals going crazy. I give y'all, I'm 14-3 this week, whatever the case is. This is what it is. All right. So say for example, I'm gonna go to my Discord. These trades are still negative. The price hasn't gone anywhere yet. Understand, probably you don't even know if you're right or wrong yet. You know what I'm saying? But this is something that you got to get comfortable with. Like for example, if I'm sitting here looking at this, right, I have a $988 account. I'm negative $26 right now, and price hasn't even went anywhere yet. Am I comfortable with this? You know what I'm saying? This is the shit that you have to come up with as a trader. You know what I'm saying? Am I comfortable with this amount of drawdown that I'm seeing right now, or in the potential loss that I can get? If I'm negative $26 right now, what if the price comes all the way up here? How much money am I going to lose then? Am I comfortable with that? You know what I'm saying? These are decisions that you have to make before you even pop the trade, which I'm going to show y'all how to do in a second. Okay. But signals, okay? That's why I again had a brain fart signal. So what I'm gonna show y'all my Discord real quick, okay? And this is what y'all see on my Instagram all the time, whatever the case is, and my Telegram chats. If you follow me, if you pay attention to me, this is where I'm be getting my team in position at. What I do is I call signals, okay? So as y'all can see, 14-3 on the week, whatever the case is. But you can see how I will tell you to buy or sell a specific pair. Okay. So all you would have to do to make money, and I'm not advertising myself or anything like that. It's with anybody that you will deal with that is, you know what I mean, trading Forex that you want some help from. You know what I'm saying? Find you a mentor or whatever the case is, find you a signals chat, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this is how you're able to copy and paste and make money simply by just listening and being tapped in. Okay. But as you can see, for example, I told everybody last night, right? Buy NZD CAD. Okay. So if you were somebody that's seen this and you wanted to get in on that trade, what was the first thing you would do? You would go to your Metatrader. I'll say buy NZD CAD. Okay, boom. I'll go right to my Metatrader. Do I have NZD CAD on my watch list already? No. So what am I going to do? Come to that search. I'm going to type in NZD CAD. First thing that pops up, I'm going to go ahead and press that plus sign, hit cancel, and now she should be at the bottom of my screen down. Okay. So from there, if I told niggas to buy it, what would I do? I would go ahead and hit trade. I would hit buy. Okay. Very, very simple. From there, you can either do this one of two ways, family. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, do you type in the parameters right here? Me personally, I don't. Why? Because I want to get into the market immediately. If I'm sitting here taking the time out to copy and paste all this shit, that's precious time that I could be taken away from getting a perfect entry in the market. I will pop a buy or sell first and then adjust my parameters. Okay. So if I said buy NZD CAD, I found NZD CAD, come up with how much money I want to put down on the trade, whatever the case is. Say, for example, I want to put down 20 cents on here. Okay. I say buy, I'll go ahead and click buy. Okay. Now that puts me in the market for a buy. Okay. You can see my NZD CAD entry is down there at the bottom with a 20 cent. Okay. NZD CAD buy 0.2, that is 20 cent. Okay. Now, as far as the parameters go, stop loss and take profit. Once you click these trades, all these trades right here, your open positions, you can click these motherfuckers one by one. So I can click AUDCHF. You see, I have different options. I can close the position. I can modify the position. I can trade it again, which means add another position on. I can look at the chart or I can do bulk operations. Okay. So if I'm trying to adjust my parameters for NZD CAD, I would come to hit my zone, right? Pull up NZD CAD, hit modify position. Okay. And this is where stop loss and take profit comes into the play. Right. So it's a simple copy and paste process at this point. What did I say the SL was? Remember, SL always stands for stop loss and TP always stands for take profit. Okay. If I say the SL is 0.79787, what am I going to do? I'm going to come here and put that in my stop loss. 0. What I say? 79787. 79787. Okay. I take profit. What did I say I want to take profit? So I gave y'all two different take profits. Okay. When I give multiple take profits, or whenever you see somebody give multiple take profits out, or even you, whenever you're trading and you're giving yourself multiple take profits, what does that mean? That means that you can see price going farther, right? It's multiple different areas that you can see price going. Your first take profit is like the closest area that you can see price going. The first area that I would like to take my money at. TP2, TP3, TP4 is like price just keeps going and I get more and more profit. Different potential areas that price can make its way up to. So if I'm buying NZD CAD and I give you two TPs, that means that I'm gonna show you. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste this first take profit. Okay, 0.80040. So I will come in and I will type in 0.80040. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be able to modify this trade. Why? Because this is last night's signal. This isn't going to correlate with what today's market is doing. So as you can see, I'm not able to hit modify, right? Because price isn't in these areas anymore. You feel what I'm saying? This was last night. Price is in a completely different area right now. But that's how you would adjust your stop loss. So say, for example, right? That's how you would copy and paste a signal, right? So for those that asked earlier, can I modify my position, right? Can I modify my stop loss, or do I have to close the whole position? The answer is no. You can always come here and hit two ways you can modify. You can always come here, you can hit modify position, and you can do it the hard way, typing in your parameters. You know what I'm saying? Typing in the numbers, or you can come to your chart, right? So I'll come to my NZD CAD chart, hit NZD CAD, I'll click chart. Once I click chart, first things first, y'all see a boy in profit. So y'all see a boy. I'm in profit $1 on that trade. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because pay attention to that spread ski. That spread has cleared my buy. So the farther this goes above here, above where I just bought at, the more money that you'll see me make right now. Okay. This bitch turns back around, I'll go back and draw down. You know what I'm saying? But the farther this goes on top of my shit, the more money I'll make. Okay. But the second way to adjust your stop loss or take profit is simply by doing the line thing, which is what? See where it says buy 0.2, you got the dotted line going beside price. All you have to do is tap that. Okay. Once you tap that, you can see that SL and TP pops up. This is where you don't have to type in any numbers or anything like that. You can come up with wherever you want your stop loss to be at. So, for example, I just bought down here at this support. So I don't want price to break the support right here. No. So if I'm in the buy, I don't want to see price get below this. If price gets below this area, I'll take the loss. All right. So that's where I put my stop loss at. I'll tap that dotted line. I'll hit SL. A red line will pop up. I will move this white red line to where, right, I want my stop loss to be. I'll leave it like that. Take profit. Where do I see price going? Where do I want to take my money at? Where do I want to get out the market with my profits? Say, for example, I want to take it maybe up here to these highs, right? Because this is good resistance right here. I want to take it up to these highs where price couldn't seem to break on top of here. Okay. So I'll put my take profit. A green line to pop up once I click TP. Move this motherfucker up to wherever I want my take profit to be. Now my parameters are set. I hit the arrow. I hit modify. And my parameters are now set. And if at any point you want to modify this shit, you can always tap the parameters. Either tap the stop loss. You see, once I tap it, both things pop up for me to modify. I can simply drag this motherfucker. If I want to say, all right, let me move this down here real quick, whatever the case is. Or let me move my take profit up here. I see her going way farther now. I can do whatever I want, hit that. Very, very simple modify on the trade, and you're locked in. Okay? So you see this motherfucker doing exactly what I want her to do, trying to at least. You know what I'm saying? You can also see Euro USD trying to finally make her way down, slowly but surely. You know what I mean? And then this motherfucker right here is just absolutely doing the exact opposite of what I want her to do. You just watched her come up to my entry and then turn around. All right? That sucks. You know what I mean? But this is what happens when it comes to trading. You got to deal with this. Are you comfortable with seeing this drawdown? Are you comfortable with this? All right? So that's how you modify your trades, okay? From here, you can also close your trades, do book operations or whatever the case is. So say, for example, I would like to close this NZD CAD trade with my dollar. I like this dollar. I want to go ahead and take this shit. Now, I will go ahead and tap NZD CAD, where obviously where it says close position, I will hit close position, okay? You can see how it says that down there where it's orange at, it says buy 0.2 by market with profit. It says close buy 0.2 by market with profit, $2.37 and that fluctuates. Why I'm more in profit now. Price is going more in my direction right now. It's still buying up. It's still going. All right. So the farther this goes on top of my shit, the more money I'm gonna make. Am I comfortable with seeing this $3? I want to take my $3. I'll come here, hit close position. It'll make sure tells me down here how much I'm closing, how much profit I'm closing with. You'll notice the difference between profits and a loss. Say, for example, I come to one of these losing trades, like AUDCHF. I want to go ahead and close this shit. Close. It'll say close buy with loss, -$14. You feel what I'm saying? So whichever one you want to rock out with, if you want to close whatever your trades, you'll simply come here and close the trade. Boom. Now I'm out of that trade. I just lost $13. Okay. NZD CAD. I'm in profit $4 right now. I like that. I want to go ahead and take that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. I'm gonna hit close position. I'm gonna hit close with profit $3.86. Let me go ahead and run that. Okay. So now this is where your history tab comes into play. Okay. You got your history tab right here. History tab shows you your history, right? So you have the trade that we just popped. We got the AUDCHF buy we just popped. How much money I lost? -$13. I got the NZD CAD buy just pop. I just made $3. Okay. Then down here you have your metrics. Right, you got your deposit amount. Now, how much money you put inside your account. In this case, it's $1,000 demo, so $1,000. The profit, I'm negative $10 right now. Obviously, I lost $13 and it made $3, which is what makes me negative $10. Swap fees, I didn't deal with any swap fees because swap fees come into play when you hold trades for a certain amount of time. Sometimes when you hold trades longer than a day, you have to deal with swap fees. That's when brokers try to get a little bit of money off of you. All right. You got your commission fees, right? Negative $5. And that gives me where I'm at right now as far as my balance, $984. Okay. And then I have this trade screen right here. So every single time that you close a trade, you can always come to your history, look at this motherfucker. And this history will be here no matter how long you've been trading this account. 3-4 years, this history will always be here. Okay. So we went over quotes. Okay, we went over how to find a pair that you want to trade. We went over all the different tabs here, trade chart and delete. Okay. We went over the chart on Metatrader, how to function different things, right? How to go through time frames, how to navigate different price points using this icon here, right? How to get indicators on your screen, how to draw on your chart, how to get pending orders, okay? Now we got to talk, of course, very obviously, we have a sell button right here and a buy button right here. So you already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to buy this bitch right now, looking at this, I'll just hit buy. Okay, now I'm in the buy. Okay, very, very simple process right there, very self-explanatory. Thing in the middle right here is how you adjust your lot size. Okay, this is how you adjust your money. How much money do I want to put down in this trade? That's how you adjust that. You know what I'm saying? So you do your proper calculations depending on how much money you have put in your trading account. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how much money you're willing to risk and how much money you're trying to go for. You know what I'm saying? Put that amount of money down right here. Type in whatever you can do. Goddamn, you can trade with some crazy big dog players. Can trade with like $10 lot sizes. You feel what I'm saying, on some crazy shit. But y'all are most likely be doing shit with shit below standards, which standard is $1. Okay, most likely y'all starting off will be doing things with anything below that. You feel what I'm saying? So you want to do a 50-cent entry, 25-cent entry when you get started trading with your live account. And I'm sitting here telling y'all that I want everybody to start trading with a minimum with like $50 to $100, nothing too crazy. And you will be popping 0.05s, 5-cent entries, you know what I mean? 10-cent entries, even 3-cent entries, 1-cent entries. You feel what I'm saying? Whichever thing that you want to, whichever lot size you come up with, you feel what I'm saying? Boom, bow, you type that in right there, you get it. Okay. And that's everything for the chart screen. That's everything for the chart screen. We went over trade already. We already understand what this means. We understand how to close trades, how to modify our trades. Say I want to pop another trade right here. You feel what I'm saying? Say I like NZD CAD. Maybe I want to buy it again. I'll just hit this trade icon. Now I can get in another trade right here if I wanted to. Okay. Then you have bulk operations. Bulk operations, you see how it gives you an option to close all your positions at one time. You know what I mean? So say, for example, price is real volatile. I want to go ahead and take my money right now, but I got a lot of entries. I got a lot of entries open. So it'll take me a minute to go through them one by one and close every single one of them. We automatically have the option to close all positions at one time. If I hit close all positions, it will close everything that you see right now. If I hit close all losing positions, that means it'll close all my positions that are taking a loss. So if I had anything that was in profit right now and I hit close losing positions, it'll close all my losses and leave the trades that are in profit running. Okay. Close buy positions simply means what it means. Close all the buy positions. I only got one buy position open right now. If I hit that, it'll close NZD CAD. If I hit close NZD CAD positions, very simple, close NZD CAD. And if I hit close NZD CAD buy positions, y'all know what that means. You know what I mean? So, say for example, I want to close all the shit right now. Hit close all positions. Boom. Let me go ahead and get me up out of there. Oh shit, I ain't doing it. I ain't pressing the button. Oh, it did. Okay. It just took a little minute to update. All right. But it did. You know what I'm saying? It closed all my positions at one time. As you can see, there's the losses that I took from closing all those positions right then and there. You know what I mean? Pops right up in your demo right up in your history instantaneously, so you can always go back and look. Okay. Now let's talk about settings. Okay, last thing over here. Okay. Settings, first things first. Top right, y'all see my name. You do what I'm saying? You see Envy, you see demo. Make sure that when you're trading demo and you get your live account set up and you understand what account you're trading. There's been plenty of times where I thought I was trading in my demo account to practice, and I was actually in my live account and ended up losing hella money because I was doing dumb shit. I thought I was in my demo. You know what I mean? So make sure that you know exactly what account you're trading at all times. It says demo right there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? New account. That's for whenever you go and create, you know what I mean, a different account, whatever the case is. Maybe you get another broker, or maybe you go to Envy and you open up another demo account, or you go open up another live account. That's how you'll do that process, which is already dropped in the chat, so I don't got to go over that. Mailbox, you don't got to worry about nothing right here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about the mailbox. Nobody cares about news. You know what I mean? Nothing's here anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to worry about that. Trade this shit sends you to a whole nother, you feel me? This sends you to a whole nother app. So fuck that. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about trade aids. Chat and messages, you got to be signed in to a whole separate third-party website for you to be able to get access to that. So that's not important. Neither is Traders Community. Neither is OTP. You feel what I'm saying? Interface is not important. We're already in English. You feel what I'm saying? So the only thing that's important on settings would be, of course, new account. You feel what I'm saying? And then charts. So if we come all the way down to that third to last jump and hit charts. Okay. This is where you can look at different charts and adjust how your chart looks. Okay. So you can be on some shit where you can look at, remember how we went over the different types of charts, bar charts, line charts, candlestick charts. Okay. So if you ever want to look at a fucking line chart, you can hit line chart, go look at your charts and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to go and change it to a bar chart, change it to bar chart, go to your charts. Now everything is a bar. Right. Well, like I said earlier, we always keep everything on candlesticks. Okay, we always keep everything on candlesticks. All right. So you can adjust that how you want to adjust that. Volumes is an indicator, you know what I mean, that shows you the value behind shit. So let me see something real. Oh, I'm lying. Maybe I don't know what volume is. I don't use volume. Don't worry about volume. It's an indicator. All right. Tick volumes. Let's look what that is real quick. That's what that is at the bottom. This is what I thought values was. Okay, I got a little confused. So tick volume just literally just shows like the impulsiveness in the market. The higher that this shit spikes up, the more impulsive price is. That's an indicator. And I don't use indicators, but once again, if you want to take advantage of that, do due diligence on, do your research, do understand what that indicator means, what it's trying to tell you. Add that to your arsenal if that's something you want to use. Okay. Ask price line. This is very, very important. Ask price line. You have to keep this on to understand your spread. Okay. Remember how we were just going over spread and why that is so important for you getting a profit. This is turned off. You cannot see your spread. Okay. You can only see one line. One line is not the spread. I need both lines to understand how big that spread is. So make sure, okay, that ask price line is always on. Okay. Period separator separates your chart by session. Okay. You can see that every single dotted line gives you another the new session. Asian, Asian, New York. I'm sorry, this might not be session. Let me go to the daytime frame real quick. No, this is session. Okay, my apologies. So yeah, it goes back and forth from Asian to New York to London. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to keep that on your chart, by all means, rock out. It just shows you the different sessions. Okay. Trade orders. Okay, trade orders and trade positions. Let me see. Trade orders and trade. Sometimes it's hard to understand what it is until you actually got them come look at the damn chart. You know what I'm saying? Pop an entry rule. Let me come look at the difference between this rule. Okay, very obviously. Okay, I should have known that. But you want to have those turned on so you can see your entry. Obviously, I'm in a sale right now because I turned off those two things. I can't see my entry on the chart. You feel what I'm saying? So you always want to make sure that you have your trade orders and trade positions on so you can see where you're in. You can see your chart. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Come back to charts. Now you have your SL and TP levels. Very, very obvious. You need to have that on. Your stop loss and your take profit levels. You need to have it. All right. Trade history is whatever is however float show boat. If you want to have it on your chart, have that. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people that do, a lot of people that don't. All this does is shows you when you pop trades. You feel what I'm saying? It shows you your history, but visually. You feel what I'm saying? So we go back and take a look at the trades that we popped earlier. We got in the NZD CAD bot. Now this shows me where I entered right here, right? Which is this blue line or this blue arrow and then up, right? It shows me where I exited. So I entered right here at here and I exited the trade right there and took my profit. Okay. So all this does is shows you your history. There go your look. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, y'all. You see this bitch selling off? You know what I mean? But I closed the trade just to show y'all shit. I would have been in major profit right now. Major. Like I already knew this bitch was going to sell. You know, that's why I told y'all to sell on y'all demo accounts. So anybody listen? Anybody sell that in a demo account like I told y'all to do earlier. Yeah, if you did, you should be in profit. That's how I make people money. That's how us as mentors make people money. Simply by telling y'all to do something, and all you gotta do is listen. Okay. But I had pop sales up here. That's why you see these down arrows. That means sales. And then this up arrow is where I got out at. You know what I mean? So if I would have held that, you will see price all the way down here. You'll see profit. Okay. But I didn't hold. You know what I mean? So that's 100% on you if you want to have that trade history visual on your charts. Okay. You always want to have preload charts data on. That means so it doesn't take forever for price to load up the chart. Okay. Open, high, low, close. Okay. That simply shows you the open, high, low, close. That's why you have these four numbers up here. See how you got this 1.06, 460, 1.06, da da da. That shows you the open, high, low, close of every single candlestick that you're looking at. You know what I mean? Of a specific price. So I don't really pay attention to that, but if you want to have that on there, by all means, do that. Data window, you don't really care too much about that. One-click trading, always have that on. You feel what I'm saying? That is this right here. You being able to instantaneously buy and sell like this. You know what I mean? So make sure that you always have that one-click trading on. And then last but not least, the trading panel at the bottom. Let's see what that is. Oh, that just moves the trading panel. All right, so if you want to have that buy and sell bottom at the bottom, you know what I'm saying, then you can move it down there simply by clicking. That's 100% on you. You want to have it at the top or have it at the bottom, whatever you want to rock. And then if you want to get real fancy with your chart, you can come all the way down here and hit colors and get crazy with that. You know what I mean? But I don't even recommend beginners doing that because, you know, you need to understand what candles are bullish and what candles are bearish. You know what I mean? And that is easily distinctive by green and red. You know what I'm saying? So don't be coming on here trying to fuck up your candlesticks thinking that you are pretty and cute because, you know, that'll throw you off. All right. Pretty much the rundown for Metatrader. Okay, that is the rundown for Metatrader 5 right there. Okay, that is how you do pretty much everything on this fucking app from making your money, you know what I mean, adjusting your trades, getting all your parameters in, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So now the last thing that I want to go over as far as like this trading shit goes, you feel what I'm saying? I wish that the market was a little bit more volatile so we can actually, you know what I mean, try to make a little bit of but it's all good. Y'all would have watched. I'm telling y'all would have watched me take this money right here. I'm real mad that I didn't hold that for the sake of the call, but it's okay. You know what I mean? Just know that I was right. Just know that I was right. That would have been like $150 right there, easy. Okay. But that's everything that we do here. Okay. So now I want to show y'all how I calculate my risk and how I calculate my reward. You feel what I'm saying? How do I understand how much money that I'm risking before I pop the trade? Okay. So for this right here, I'm gonna get off of here. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slide to Google it. We'll slide to Google real quick. All I'm gonna do is type in pip calculator on Google. That's not how you spell Google. Whatever. 1 second, y'all. I just act like I can't spell right. All right. So we come to Google. You know what I'm saying? What we're gonna do is we're gonna type in pip calculator. Okay. I usually use this first jump. A whole bunch of different ones. You got them do your due diligence on it. But this first one right here is perfectly fine for currency. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit Forex pip calculator right here. Okay. And what it does right here is give you a pip calculator. Okay. So the first thing you need to do in order to calculate your risk is understand how much pips you're risking to begin with. And that all comes down to your analysis. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to take a look at TradingView real quick. And we're just going to come up with a hypothetical scenario. You feel what I'm saying? Just for the sake of the call. So remember when I first pulled up this and I said, hey, when price gets down here to this little box, I'm going to be telling everybody to buy. You know what I mean? So say, for example, I'm looking for a buy inside of this gap right here. And I already determined where my stop loss is going to be and where my take profit is going to be. Family, what I'm telling y'all right now is literally the exact trade I'm going to put myself in position for next week, and I'm going to put my whole team in position for next week as well. And if you want to if you want to see your first few demo profits, you feel what I'm saying, I'll drop the signal for it in the bootcamp chat as well. And if you just copy and paste the parameters inside your demo account, I promise you see your first few demo profits off of this trade right here. You know what I'm saying? It's exactly what I'm going to be looking for, literally live, real. This ain't no fake shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking for a buy inside of this box. Why? It's a little bit more advanced. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to break down why. That's advanced Forex. You feel what I'm saying? The reason why I'm buying this don't got really nothing to do with, you know what I mean, the basic concepts that I went over on the call. You know what I'm saying? The way I trade is a little bit more advanced. And it trades against the majority. You would have to understand how the majority trades in order to trade like me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put y'all on that a little bit later on in the call. But all right, for right now, just understand that I'm trying to buy down here. And if I'm trying to buy down here, then I understand that my stop loss is gonna be right here. Okay. So my risk to reward for this trade is going to look something like this. Okay. I'm going to long it, which means buy down here in this gap when she fills it. Okay. My stop loss I'm going to give everybody is going to be right here below this low. My take profit is going to be this white line that you see all the way. Okay. That's the parameters for the trade that I'm going to be getting myself in and for everybody else next week. Okay. So first thing that I sit here and I have to identify, maybe stop loss. Get right below that. Okay. So I'm determining that this is going to be my risk and this is going to be my reward. Now I have to determine how many pips my stop loss is. Okay. So there is a tool right here on TradingView that you can use. So everybody look right here to the left at my mouse. There is a ruler right here. Okay. This ruler is a measuring tool that you click on. Okay. Anchor it from wherever you want to start it at. So if I plan on entering right here at this price point, 109, 730, 705, I'll click it. All right. And I'll drag this down to where my stop loss will potentially be at. Okay. So my stop loss for this trade is going to be right here. And as you can see, what does that say? All the way to the right, you pay attention, -13. Okay, don't care about the zero. Don't worry about the 0, 130 or the thing that's in parentheses. Okay, don't worry about the 10 bars, 2 days thing. We don't really care about that. Only thing you care about is that last number in the first row. All right, 13. That's how many pips I am risking on this trade. To go for 85. 15 pips for 85 pips. That is great risk to reward. That is like 6 to 1. You know what I mean? If you pop every single trade that you pop similar to this, you can literally be 20, 30% accurate. You know what I'm saying? And still come out on top every single week. You know what I mean? So understand that your risk to reward always want to put something similar to you or better, right? But we're here to understand that I'm risking 15 pips. Okay. So this is where I come to my pip calculator. Okay. And this is where I'll start figuring out what lot size I'm going to pop to figure out, am I comfortable with taking this potential loss? Family, I want y'all to understand that, you know what I mean? When you're coming on here and you're calculating your risk and reward, pay more attention to your risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come on this bitch and be like, okay, well, I know I'm going for 85 pips, so let me figure out how much money I'm going to make. Bro, to be honest, fuck that. You do what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to know how much money you're going to make and all that good shit, but I promise you it's more important to understand how much money you are risking. That's way more. You know what I'm saying? So when you're coming on here, go for your risk first, okay? So you see we have a whole bunch of different options right here. We can hit deposit currency. Of course, this is US dollar. You do what I'm saying? The currency that we are trading, okay? We are trading CAD JPY in this case scenario, okay? Just CAD JPY. So I'll come and I'll hit this and I'll find CAD JPY right up there at top. Boom. Trade lot size. All right. Trade size. Okay, this is where I'll come in and start figuring out, am I comfortable with losing, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead right here and I'm going to type in 15 pips for pip amount, right? Because that's how many pips I am, right? And this shows me off the flat that if I pop $1 on this trade and I lose this motherfucker, I got a potential of losing around $101. I got an $1,000 trading account. Do I feel like losing $100 for one trade? No, I do not. You know what I'm saying? That's 10% in one day out of here. No, I do not want to lose that much money. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not comfortable with that, then I'll come with this motherfucker. I'm like, all right, well, how much money am I risking if I pop 50 cents? Okay. If I pop 50 cents, then I'm only risking $50. Okay. That's a little bit better, but I kind of want to bring my risk down a little bit more. I don't think I feel like risking $50 right now. Okay. What about let's get a little random with the number. 23-cent lot size. I'm risking $23, around $23. You know what I'm saying? I got a $1,000 trading account right now. I can fuck with that. I can definitely fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I mean? I can definitely risk $23. I don't have no problem with throwing $23 down the drain for a potential of how many pips am I gaining? Right? We're going for what, 85, right? So if I'm risking $23 here to go for 131. And that's something that you would go for every single time that you see, drop a one in the chat. If you would risk $23 to make $131, drop a one in the chat. God damn. Every single fucking time, right? You wouldn't even play with it. This is how you calculate your risk and reward. So you come up with the boom bow. Okay, boom. I'm comfortable. I'm trading CAD JPY. I'm comfortable with risking $23 for a potential profit of $131. I'm going to pop a 23-cent lot size whenever I'm ready to trade this. So whenever price comes down here, I will press buy on my Metatrader. I will type that lot size. It will be 23 cents. And I already know exactly how much I'm about to lose and exactly how much I'm going for. Now I can never be mad. This right here is the thing that everybody skips the fuck out on. But this is the most important thing of trading, bro. Like, I promise you, if you understand how much money you are risking, you know what I mean? Like, if you come on this motherfucker and you like, all right, well, I'm finna go for this buy. I'm finna pop $1. I'm finna pop a fucking $2 lot size. Can't even do that. You only got $1. You know what I mean? Some people do shit like this. I'm gonna risk my whole fucking account on this motherfucker. Right? You got a 15-cent lot size. I'm sorry, you're going for 15 pips on a stop loss. Right? Some people do shit like this. Put their whole damn account up. Knowing good and fucking well that they putting their whole account up. So if you're gonna be on some shit like this where you know good and well that you putting your whole account up, you're in your mind, you're saying fuck it because you see the overall profit. You know what I'm saying? I got $1,000 account. I drop a $9 lot size. If I hit my stop loss, that's damn near every single dollar I got. But if I win this trade, oh bitch, we outside. You know what I'm saying? We outside. So if that's something that you want to do, you know what I'm saying? By all means, do that. Is that smart? No, I don't advise you to do that at all. That's where gambling comes into play. Remember that this is about a longevity thing. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to slowly compound your account, not trying to flip this bitch every single day, trying to get rich every single day. Name of the game is longevity. So every single trade that you pop, you need to have, first of all, you need to have a trading plan, right? This is where trading plans and strategies come into play. When you start really getting deep with trading, you need to have a plan. Okay, every single day that I'm coming into the market, I don't want to risk no more than 5% of my account. You know what I'm saying? So you do the math on 5%. What's 5% of my account? $50. You know what I mean? Random number. 5% of my account is $50. Okay. Well, I know that today I only want to risk $50 total. If I lose more than $50, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So now you come in this motherfucker, you calculate your trade, your lot sizes, calculate your pips to make sure that you're not losing over $50. You should have a goal as well. Okay, if I make 10 to 15% out the day, I'm done trading for the day. I just got them take my profits, come back tomorrow. Calculate how much that is. Make sure that your trades are going for that much money. You can calculate everything. Nothing is random. You know what I'm saying? So for one more example, just for the sake of the call, say for example, I'm looking at motherfucking Euro USD, right? I'm looking at Euro USD, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, I just watched this motherfucker sell, you know what I mean? So I was already in the sell anyway. So I'm just go with the sell analogy, right? I want to see Euro USD sell off, you feel what I'm saying? So I want to pop me a sell. Say, for example, I want to get in right now type shit, okay? Say, for example, I want to enter for a sale right the fuck now where price is at currently here, okay? I will enter a sale with the expectation that, okay, price could potentially get down to these lows right here, okay? So I would, you know what I mean, pop a sell right now. I would short it here. This can be a scalp, right? Very, very small parameters. Stop loss right here on top of these highs, very, very small. Take it down here, okay? Very, very small. So now that I have this small trade set that I'm trying to get myself into, first thing I'm going to do, once again, do what? Calculate how many pips I am risking, okay? So I hit, excuse me, get the ruler, hit it from my entry up to where my stop loss is. You can see that's only 5 pips, okay? Very, very small, okay? Now that I understand that my stop loss is 5 pips, I can potentially put a little bit more money down on the trade. You know what I'm saying? So let's come and look at this motherfucker. Stop loss is only
Can you
5
show me where it counts for pips
5,
again, bro?
right? And now I can start playing with how much money I want to risk. You know what I'm saying? So my stop loss is only 5 pips. What am I comfortable with losing? Okay, let's start playing around with numbers. Let's start off with $1. Okay, if I pop $1 and I lose this trade, I will lose $33. Go for 11 pips, $33 for 74. Is that something that you would take advantage? Drop a 1 in the chat. That's something you'll take advantage of. Drop a 2 in the chat if you want to see that risk come down a little bit more. Or drop a 1 in the chat if you're fine with that. Drop a 2 in the chat if you want to see the risk come down. Or drop a 3 in the chat if you're comfortable with seeing the risk go up a little bit more because you want to see a little bit more profit. We're basing all this on a $1,000 account. So drop a 1 in the chat if this is fine. You're comfortable risking 33 for 74. Drop a 2 in the chat if you want to bring the risk down, okay? Or drop a 3 in the chat if you want to potentially go for more money. I see a 1, I see a 2. One person say, I'm not trying to lose $34, 74. I'm not trying to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? One person say, some person say, I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if we can bring this down a little bit. So let's bring this down from I don't want to pop a standard. I want to pop maybe a 75 cent. Bring the risk down a little. So with a 5 pip stop loss, now I'm only risking $25 to go for $55. 25 for 55. Okay. Is that a little bit better as far as I'm only risking $25 right now? I'm comfortable with losing $25. You know what I'm saying? Is that a little bit better? That's better. You feel what I'm saying? Now understand that you see how the opinions differ? Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. This is specific about how you as a trader are going to trade. You know what I'm saying? And this is where your personal comes into play. Some people don't like to risk that much. Some people like to risk more. You know what I'm saying? So neither one of y'all were right or wrong. It's all up to whatever floats y'all boat. You dig what I'm saying? But this is how you figure out what type of trader you're going to become. You know what I'm saying? You start off here, calculating your risk and reward, figuring out, okay, I don't want to lose no more than X amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So I figure out what lot size correlates with that amount of money. You know what I mean? And I already know that my reward is always going to be at least goddamn 2 to 3 times, bare minimum 2 to 3 times. You know what I'm saying? What my reward is. So for easy math, if I'm risking $10, I'm bare minimum going for 30. You do what I'm saying? So that's why I be saying don't come on here worried about your reward too much because you already understand that your reward is going to be triple what the risk is. You do what I'm saying? So come on here and calculate that risk and understand that if you get that, you understand what your risk is, your reward is going to be at least triple that. As long as you're trading the right way. Don't come on this. Some trade subs aren't worth taking. For example, I wanted to goddamn sell this bitch like this. Like a stop loss right here, but I was only trying to take it right here to this low or some shit like that. So now I'm risking 5 pips to gain 6 pips. Right? So we come do the math on that. I'm risking $25 to gain $30. Is that worth the trade? Yes or no? Drop it in the chat.
I don't know.
Is that worth me putting my money down?
I don't know.
Hell no. Not even worth it. Do what I'm saying? So that's how you start to defer what trade setups you want to take. You know what I'm saying? If the risk to reward isn't at least 3-1, you don't want nothing to do with that shit. Some shit is not worth putting your money down on. You know what I'm saying? So saying all that to say, this is how you calculate your risk, calculate your reward. Okay, so I will drop this link actually in the chat for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can have this. I also drop this in the Telegram chat once we get off the call.
Can you show me where that tool counts your pips?
Tool to count the pips, yeah. So TradeView, right? We're on TradeView. Look over here to the left side over here, right? You find your ruler tool, okay? You got them, put your arrow on, put the arrow on that says measure. You click it, okay? Once you click it, you simply click at which point you're going to anchor it from and measure your risk, okay? And remember, always pay attention to the number all the way at the right on the top row, okay? 13 pips, 26 pips, 18 pips, 31 pips, okay? That's how you calculate the amount of pips
and you
that
could
you
do
are
that
risking.
for each pair.
Make sense, gang?
Yeah, you could do that for each pair.
Hold on. I don't know why I can't hear you. 1 second. Say it again, bro.
I say you can do that for each pair.
Yeah.
Even
Every
when it
single
comes to
pair.
like trading
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Everything.
Like,
Go
it counts
look
the
at
same
you.
way.
So what, gang?
I say even when you trade in stuff like gold or Ethereum,
Universal,
all
bro.
that still counts the same.
Yep. Now the pip count is different though. So for example, like look at Euro USD, right? And you can see how, say for example, I draw this from here to like here on. There's only 6 pips. You know what I'm saying? If I go to a pair like GJ and I do like that same a little amount of distance, like 11 pips. You know what I'm saying? I go look at something like gold, measure the pip out. 73. Dig what I'm saying? You go look at it.
What makes it different?
It's a big difference depending on what you're trading. You know what I'm saying? That's why calculating the risk is very, very important. So if I'm fucking with, let's see something real. They got gold up here. One second. Okay, they got gold right
It's
here.
at the
Right?
bottom.
So, say for example, I'm looking at gold. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This is where that pip shit comes into play. I want to buy right here, but my stop loss is going to be right the fuck down here. From where price is at right now to this swing low, that is 50 fucking pips. And it doesn't even look like it is. The pip count is different. Different things you trade, you can make money faster. Remember, the faster the pip count is, the faster it moves, the more money that you see circulating. You'll be up or down a lot of money real quick. You know what I'm saying? So 50 pips on the stop loss is absolutely insane. Now you have to start bringing down that risk. You know what I'm saying? You got to start bringing down that risk based on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is calculating gold the right way. I'll tell you. Same calculator. I'm going to give y'all another pip calculator for gold. This shit right here should say something crazy. I put $1 down on this bitch, and there's no way that you're only risking $1. That's all right. So this calculator right here is set for currency. All right, I just figured it out. Stay with your currency pairs. I will give y'all another pip calculator that's specifically for things like gold, right? You have your stocks, you know what I'm saying? And you have your indices like US 30, the NASDAQ, things of that nature. Everything is measurable. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So I'm looking at an indice. That's why I told y'all earlier, don't trade indices until you understand what you're doing with your currency pairs. Because these motherfuckers are the heavy hitters. Look at the pip count here. We're talking thousands. You know what I'm saying? So you can start to see how much money how fast that money can move, bro. This shit can get crazy when you come into indices and things of that nature. You start off with things that move slow, where the pip count is not crazy, like currency pairs. But once again, we start seeing small things, 5, 6, 10 pips. And there you can make your way to things like, you know what I mean, commodities, gold, where things start increasing a little bit more. We got a little 40, 50, 60, 70 pip things. And then finally, the big heavy hitters where you can really make or lose a lot of money real quick here. But these pip counts are insane. You know what I'm saying? Once again, once we get up off this call, I will drop 2 more pip calculators in the chat that are specifically for indices and specifically for gold. So you'll have one for currency pairs, you'll have one for indices, and you'll have one for gold. All right, does that make sense to everybody though? As far as like understanding that this is universal, I mean, anything with a chart beside it. Like everything that I'm teaching y'all is universal with everything that has a chart on. I don't care if it's a currency pair, stock, indice, cryptocurrency, whatever. It's universal. If it has a chart with it, if it got candlesticks on it, what I'm teaching you goes with it. You know what I'm saying? So if we're locked in on Metatrader, okay, if we're locked in on how to pop trades, if we're locked in on everything that has anything to do with that Metatrader 5 and how to calculate risk, right? Go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know that we locked in on all that. For sure. All right, back to the boot camp. All right, and I just gave y'all some notes in here. Once again, at the end of this boot camp, I'm gonna drop this PowerPoint in the slot in the chat for y'all, so that everybody can have these notes. You know what I'm saying? But I already went over this on the call. You know what I'm saying? The balance, the equity, margin, free margin, margin level percentage. Went over that already for y'all, so I don't got to touch on that again. Okay. Well, from here, I gave y'all directions on how to open up your live account. Okay, so nobody's about to do this right now. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because that's not what we're here for. This is when y'all are at that point when y'all in y'all trading careers, when y'all are ready to go ahead and put y'all live money in. You'll notice how it's literally the exact same process. It's damn near the exact same process as creating a demo account. You feel what I'm saying? It's only a couple of different things that you click, you feel what I'm saying, to make the live account versus the demo account, but it's the exact same fucking. You follow these steps right here, you feel what I'm saying, from the NVFX dashboard. Click accounts, hit the plus sign, trading platforms, Metatrader, you see NT5 ECN, US dollar, leverage 500, hit create account, that'll get sent to your email. Use those credentials, log into Metatrader 5, just like how we did on yesterday's call with the demo account. It's the exact same process, okay? From there, okay, this is what this says. Go ahead and log in on the Metatrader 5. Now, this is how you fund up your trading account. Okay, I'm going to go over this real quick. You feel what I'm saying? Once again, nobody's here to do this right now, so I ain't going to spend too much time on it, but just running through how you will fund up your trading account, okay? From Envy, you would click funding, okay? So let's go to Envy. Do I got Envy already pulled up? I don't. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. All right. But from Envy, you would just hit, there's a funding icon at the top right corner of your screen. You'll see it. You can't miss it. So you'll hit funding. All right. Once you hit funding, it will give you a drop-down menu with different options that you need to choose from. Your deposit type is always going to be Bitcoin. Everything that we do is done through cryptocurrency as far as funding our accounts and withdrawing our profits. Okay. So if you notice, Cash App has the Bitcoin section. PayPal also has a Bitcoin section. And then you got different crypto wallets like Coinbase and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So whatever app you're comfortable with using to transfer Bitcoin from. Me personally, I just use Cash App. You know what I mean? I buy the Bitcoin on my Cash App. And when I'm taking my money out, I get my money sent to my Cash App. And then I just put it in my bank account there. So, you know what I mean? Choose whatever option you want to rock out with. Of course, the easiest one is Cash App. All right. So you're going to hit deposit type Bitcoin. You're going to have an option that says add money to. All right. Wallet and platform. One of the options sends the money to your NVFX wallet, and one of them sends the money straight to your trading account. So whichever one you want to rock out with, you feel what I'm saying? I always just use send it to wallet. You feel what I'm saying? It goes right to my NVFX wallet. I'll get the email that lets me know that my money hit, and then from there I'll log in and transfer the money over. Okay. Select the wallet. Everything is always going to be US dollar. You get an option for the amount in US dollar. However much money you plan on sending to your trading account is how much money you would type in right there. So, for example, $100, you type that in. And once you hit deposit, you'll be sent to a crypto deposit screen where it's going to show you a QR code and it's going to give you a Bitcoin address. So you can either scan that QR code in your, you know what I mean, crypto wallet, or you can just copy and paste the Bitcoin address. You feel what I'm saying? That is given to you. But once you have the Bitcoin address, you just go to your crypto wallet, buy whatever amount of Bitcoin you was about to buy, however much you was about to fund up. For example, $100, I'll buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. All right. And then I have an option on my crypto wallets to where I can send that Bitcoin to a specific address. That address would be the Bitcoin address given with Envy. Okay. So once you get all that locked in, you send that shit off. You'll get an email letting you know when price hits. You feel what I'm saying? Usually it takes less than an hour. Depending on the broker that you're using, it can take longer. It can take lesser time. That also depends on how busy the blockchain is, which is, you know what I mean, the universal system in which all crypto payments go through, Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? So if that's blocked up, you can see a lot of people trying to deal with Bitcoin at the moment, then it will take a little bit longer. But usually with Envy, it will hit within less than an hour. You receive an email once that money hits. All right. Once the money hits, you'll see it in your Envy account. Once you log into NVFX, you'll see it in the top left corner of your screen. Right, you'll see how much money you got put up there. So from there, you'll hit that top. You'll hit the three-line icon in the top right corner of the screen. From the drop-down menu, click transfer money. You'll hit new transfer. Transfer type from wallet to trading platform. Transfer from US dollar. All right, you should see how much money you have in your wallet. You feel what I'm saying? So that'll say US dollar, and then you'll say $100 right here. You know what I'm saying? Let's say transfer to, you'll get a list of accounts that you have already created in the past. Make sure that you select the live account that you just created. Make sure that the numbers match up, you know what I mean? And then click transfer. That money will be in your trading account instantaneously. Okay. You can go ahead and start trading, get your money on. Good luck. You feel what I'm saying? From there, you got your vice versa, taking out your money. How would I take money out? It's literally the opposite process. Is doing everything backwards. All right. So from the dashboard, you'll go and click transfer, hit new transfer. Instead of hitting wallet to trading platform, this time you'll hit trading platform to wallet. All right. Transfer from, you'll choose the account you wish to withdraw from. Make sure that account number lines up just like on the last slide. Transfer to that US dollar wallet and click transfer. That money will be taken from Metatrader 5 and to your NVFX wallet. Okay, so that money will no longer be in Metatrader 5. It will be on NVFX. Okay. Once you get that money transferred to NVFX, now all you got to do is get it sent to whatever crypto wallet you fuck with, no matter if that's Bitcoin, PayPal, Coinbase, whatever. So from the dashboard, you're going to click withdraw on the top right corner of the screen. Withdrawal type is going to be Bitcoin. Select the wallet, always going to be US dollar. Amount in USD, however much money you finna withdraw. For example, say I'm taking out 200. I'll type in 200 right now, right? And then you have to make sure that you have your personal Bitcoin address. So Cash App, PayPal, Coinbase, like all these different crypto wallets that you can use, you have a personal Bitcoin address to where you can get Bitcoin sent to you. Go to your crypto wallet, figure out your personal Bitcoin address, copy and paste that into Envy, and then click withdraw, and that money will be there within the next couple hours. You know what I'm saying? You'll get an email instantaneously with your name on it. Congratulations, Tracy Esco Jr. You just withdrew $200 from trading account XXXXX, whatever the number is. It'll hit your account within 12 business hours, which usually it does not take 12 business hours, or a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the email will say, something similar to that. And all you gotta do is wait at that point. It'll hit your Cash App. You get all types of notifications and be locked in. From there, all you gotta do is sell the Bitcoin. Want to put that, if you want to keep it in Bitcoin, oh well. If you want to go ahead and turn that into cash, you know what I'm saying, get it in your bank account, just sell the Bitcoin. It'll end up US dollar, pay a couple tax dollars on that motherfucker, transfer it to your bank account, and you are locked in. All right. So that in a nutshell is how you fund your trading account and how you take money out of your trading account. Once again, I'm not worried about anybody doing that right now, unless you're ready to make some money with the game. You know what I'm saying? You're ready to tap in with the game, by all means. You know what I mean? But beginners, don't worry about funding y'all account up right now. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and stay with that demo. Okay. Next slide. Boom. The moment that everybody's been waiting for, we have finished the boot. All right. So at this point, I'm going to give y'all different things that I have used in my trading career to get me to where I'm at now. We have reached the end of our boot camp. You know what I mean? Hopefully by now you've came to the decision on if Forex is something that you want to take advantage of or not. For the 5 people on this call, man, drop a 1 in the chat if you think that you want to learn how to trade Forex. Drop a 2 in the chat if you think it is not for you. Be honest too. I see 2 1s. So 2 people think, oh yeah, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? 2 people say, oh, I could do this. What about the other 3 people on here? How y'all feel? You can be, after showing y'all all this, all the mental flaws that come, all the mental and stress that comes with this shit. Also understanding that if you put in front of the mic right information, you won't have to deal with none of that shit. You know what I mean? If y'all really think that's something y'all can deal with, for sure. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm all here for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared of nothing. Don't let nothing intimidate you. You know what I'm saying? It is not hard to make it out to be. But when you're brand new, you know what I'm saying, and you're getting brand new, introduced to everything, just starting to trying to learn how to make consistent money, it can be very frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Until you get to that point, clicks. Once it clicks, it doesn't unclick. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, hopefully by now you came to a decision on if Forex is something that you want to take advantage of. Trading isn't for everybody, but it can if you want it to be. Okay. If you are looking to continue in your trading journey, here are a few resources that I use to get to where I am at today. All right, all this information is free, so all you have to do is dedicate your time to study. Although I always recommend a mentor to accelerate the learning curve, understand that all of this information is free 99. So it's up to you to take advantage. If you can't understand it or whatever the case is, you need further help, that's where a mentor will come into play, whatever the case is. But everything I'm gonna put y'all on is the same shit that I studied to get the knowledge that I got. All right. So before we get to those resources, let's go over the different things that we went over on this boot camp. Okay. So we talked about what is Forex, where the foreign exchange market came from, things of that nature, the fact that it's the biggest market in the fucking world, you know what I mean? Why Forex has a bad name, going over those MLM, social media gurus, and gamblers, you know what I mean? Different terminologies that everybody needs to understand, right? We talked about why you should look to trade in the foreign exchange market, understanding that this is a market that's open 23 hours a day, 5 days out the week, with unlimited access to money. You know what I'm saying? Major, minor, exotic pairs, understanding the difference between those three, right? Different market participants, who you're trading against, different banks, different corporations, different algorithms, right? And millions of other different traders like yourself, right? The different sessions, London, Asian, New York, okay? Fundamental analysis, understanding that that is going everything based off of news, okay? News and economic factors. Technical analysis going based off of charts, all right? Different types of charts, um, um, candlesticks, bar charts, and line charts, all right? Risk management and why that is so important, why that is key. Psychology, why that is the most important thing we went over on this boot camp. Psychology and risk management, the two most important things that we went over on this boot camp. All right. And I introduced y'all to Metatrader 5. Okay, put y'all on NVFX, got y'all introduced to a broker. Then today we did a little slight demo trading session to teach everybody how to navigate through Metatrader. I put y'all on how to sign up with NVFX for your live account. Okay. And how to withdraw and fund up your money. And then now I'm going to give you guys some new resources that you guys can take advantage of. Okay. Once again, this is only a few because I ain't gonna say act like I read a million different things. You know what I'm saying? I've read and pay attention to a few different things that have given me the knowledge that I needed. That you don't need a million different resources. All you need is one source that is the right information. It'll change everything you know. All right. So I started off on www.babypips.com. Okay, babypips.com is a website that was made by my mentor. Okay, my mentor is ICT, which is the next one that we're going to go over in a second. But this website was made by him, so everything that's on his website is 100% legit. It's also 100% free. All you need to do is create an account, sign in with your email, so that it can track your progress. It's like a school. It goes from kindergarten all the way up to high school. You know what I'm saying? And it goes literally from basic to advanced when it comes to all the basic Forex shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's touching on things that we went over on this boot camp. It's touching on some things that I did not go over on this boot camp. You know what I mean? This was only a 3-day boot camp. So I was able to get the most important things in. But there are some smaller things I wasn't able to touch on. You need every single detail when it comes to foreign exchange market basics. Get on babypips.com and you finish that school. Okay, it is a little long, but he breaks it down very, very easily. He gives you a lot of visuals behind everything. So by the time you get finished with that school, everything basic should be knocked out. You know what I mean? He also teaches you how to get set up with different brokers and things of that nature. Okay. From there, once you finish babypips.com, you slide to, excuse me. Once you finish babypips.com, you slide to the creator of babypips.com. You slide to his YouTube channel. Okay. The creator of Baby Pips' name is ICT. ICT stands for Inner Circle Trader. Okay. In my opinion, this is the only person or the first person. I'll say the first person because now I'm teaching the same damn thing, and there are other people that teach the same thing like me. You know what I'm saying? But this was the first person to come on the internet for free and break this market down for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I want to say I want y'all to understand something real quick. Remember the statistics that we gave out at the beginning of this boot camp. The fact that out of, you know what I mean, only 3% of people in this world look to take advantage of the foreign exchange market, and out of the 3%, only 1% succeed. You know what I'm saying? But yet, if you go on YouTube, if you go and read any book that has anything to do with the foreign exchange market, they're all going to teach you the exact same thing. They're all going to teach you how to trade off of support and resistance. They're all going to teach you how to use indicators, and they're all going to teach you how to use trend lines and different little strategies to pay attention to. But the statistics don't add up, right? If everybody and their mama is teaching the exact same thing, but yet 97% of the traders fail, you know what I'm saying? Then somebody's not teaching something right. This can't be the real way to trade. ICT came out and taught every single secret that everybody else is trying to hide from us. You dig what I'm saying? ICT came out and put everybody on game. There is a reason why y'all see me so confident in the way that I speak about this market. Y'all see me so lit when I'm smacking trades. Y'all see I'm so accurate. It all comes from this YouTube channel right here. Although this man is very fucking boring, you know what I'm saying? He's very monotone. And you know what I mean, he uses some long ass words sometimes. So where if you're not already tapped in with certain terminologies, it may be a little bit confusing. However, you know what I'm saying, if you can take the time to really give this man all your attention, this man will change your life. You know what I'm saying? 3 months of me studying this man's YouTube channel turned $20 into 17,000. You know what I'm saying? So this YouTube channel changed everything. You know what I'm saying? So maybe pips for the basics, ICT for the advanced. All right. And there you get forexfactory.com, which is something I went over with y'all yesterday as far as understanding major economic events. So this website gives you an economic calendar that displays all the upcoming major economic events for each and every country. This website is great for fundamental traders to understand major events and why they are happening, giving these traders an edge in the market. So we already went over why Forex Factory and understanding what time major news events are coming out is important. So we're not going to go over that again, but understand that this website is where you can take a look into everything that's going on in each and every market. Okay. Got a Japanese candlestick Bible. Oh, Japanese candlestick Bible. Okay. I want everybody to Google this. You know what I'm saying? This is a PDF. You'll see a lot of people trying to sell it. Understand it's free PDFs all over the place. Don't buy the shit. Okay. Go find a free PDF for the Japanese candlestick Bible, and also Mark Douglas trading in the zone. All right. But the Japanese candlestick Bible is essential for all beginner traders to understand candlestick analogy, price patterns, and different strategies to be able to start to make money in this market. Okay, so going back over everything that we was touching on yesterday as far as like open, high, low, close, when it comes to like the analogy of a candlestick, how it opens, bullish versus bearish candles. Excuse me. Understanding time frames, understanding support versus resistance, trend lines, trends, different indicators, different price patterns like the head and shoulders that we went over yesterday, the double top, double bottom that we went over yesterday. This book will break down all of that plus more. You know what I'm saying? So it is a great book for beginners to start to understand how a candlestick forms, why candlesticks form. You know what I'm saying? And what different candlesticks mean. This is essential. I'm not going to lie to you. So go ahead and find that Japanese Candlestick Bible PDF and get right. And then the last thing that I would recommend to read is Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone. All right. This is a very, very successful trader. This book came out. I'm not going to say I know the year. I don't know the year. This book is fairly old. All right. A lot of traders know it's a book. You know what I mean? And this book breaks down the psychology behind a profitable trader. It breaks down all the mental battles that people be facing when it comes to trying to trade, you know what I'm saying, and how to overcome these battles. So everything we was talking about yesterday as far as over leveraging, over trading, fear, greed, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? This book will break all that shit down and tell you the different ways to overcome these battles that every single trader has. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great book for mastering your trading mindset. You know what I mean? So that's all that I would recommend. You know what I'm saying? Like, once again, I don't have a million different things to give y'all. You don't need a million different things to make money. You know what I'm saying? All you need is the right information. So this is the right information. Maybe pips, you know what I'm saying? For the basics. All right. ICT for the advanced. Okay. Forex Factory for your economic calendar to understand when different when different major events are happening and why. Japanese Candlestick Bible to understand candlesticks in depth, and Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone to understand psychology behind a profitable trader. Need further help behind that, I should type in certified snipers. You know what I'm saying? Join certified snipers and get the mentor. You do what I'm saying? If all else fails and you not, you know what I mean, it's not clicking for you yet, it's when you come holler at me. You feel what I'm saying? Come join certified snipers now, bro. I'll put you in position. We'll have to make money ASAP. You know what I'm saying? But that's all the resources I have. Is there any questions on this boot camp? You feel what I'm saying? That's officially the end of the boot camp. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns for anything that we went over in this boot camp? Is there anything that anybody was confused on that they want me to run over? You feel what I'm saying? Make sure that everybody take notes. You feel what I'm saying? So if anybody has any questions, now would be a time to ask that. Or if you locked in on the boot camp, if you're excited to start your trading career, you know what I'm saying, and you ready to really get locked in, man, go ahead and let me know. This was amazing. Killed it. No questions. Thank you. I learned a lot for Shody. For Shody. That's the end.
No, fire call. Fire boot camp, bro.
So again?
Said fire call, bro. Fire boot camp in a Jehovah.
Sure, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody that took time out to tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this was the information that I was put in front of that changed my life. You know what I'm saying? This same information that I taught y'all this week, you know what I mean, is the information I took and I fucking ran with 4 years ago. Fresh out of prison, you know what I'm saying? Not having no direction, still running the streets, doing dumb shit, selling drugs, trying to kick niggas' doors in, all types of crazy ass shit. So when I say that I can do it, and I was probably the most crash dummy nigga y'all ever met in y'all life, you know what I'm saying? And I promise you, y'all can do it too. You know what I mean? This is somebody that didn't know shit about the markets beforehand, but was always interested in the fact that I can make money from wherever the fuck I'm at. If that interests you, then this information that I gave y'all this week should be all you need to hear to start trying to really dive into this investing world. You know what I'm saying? In this trade. Last thing I want to say before we get up, I'm stopping